backups. Yeah. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you out here to our beautiful campus at Heritage High School, where we are ready for 6A West varsity softball action that will feature our visitors today, the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs, taking on your Heritage High School War Eagles. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game. We will begin with our visitors from Fayetteville. Leading off and playing shortstop is number 7, Ava Garcia. Batting second at second base, number 8, Marley Holtoff. Batting third, playing first base, number 3, Lindley Chapman. Hitting fourth and catching, number 30, Kendall Watts. Batting fifth is the third baseman, number 14, Elizabeth Hampton. Batting sixth in center field, number 33, Ella Pacheco. Hitting seventh is the DP, number 20, Presley Drake. Batting eighth and pitching, number 22, Nevaeh Sesnet. Hitting ninth in left field is number 13, Brianna Emel. And at flex in right field, number 4, Haley Hubbard. And now, welcome the starting lineup for your Heritage High School War Eagles. Leading off in center field, number 11, Kyler Strickland. Batting second, playing second, number 2, Ava DeFreitas. Batting third, number 5, Lily Humphreys. Batting seventh is the DP, number 16, Cadence Deere. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 14, Gabby Kelly. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. And flexing for us out in right field, number 6, Maddie Hughes. Your War Eagles are coached by Rodney Bowen. And ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please rise. Turn your attention to our nation's flag in right center field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for a big battle in the West. It's Fayetteville against Heritage. Let's play ball. Your War Eagle battery this evening. Behind the dish is number 24, Carly Earl. And in the circle, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn. And with that, we're about ready for softball, ladies and gentlemen. Listen in out on YouTube and also here on Game Changer. Welcome aboard. My name's Darren. With me Eddie Strickland, sitting next to me, who's chosen not to have a microphone, but you might hear him pop in every once in a while. That is Eddie, dad of right-handed pitcher / first baseman / big bat in the middle of the lineup, Jocelyn Strickland. Eddie, thanks for coming out here and helping out.
Absolutely. Still living a little bit on the high from yesterday.
Oh, my.
What a game.
And we'll talk about that one for sure as we get into this one, even what it means for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Leading off for Fayetteville is a shortstop, Ava Garcia. It is Garcia, Marley Holtoff, and Lindley Chapman to lead us off against left-handed pitcher Lillian Hagedorn. That one fouled back. We start that one off the netting. 0-1 the count to Garcia. You do have a job to do. That's the toughest thing, is not rooting when you're up here, which I know isn't going to be easy for you. So here comes the 0-1 from Lillian. Grounded to third. Nice snag by Gabby. Spins around, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone. A nice play, a doozy. Put a star by that one for Gabby as we lead off the ball game with 1 out. Next batter's the second baseman, Marley Holtoff. He's cake. There's one off the outside edge. 0-1 the count from Hagedorn. Eddie referenced that game last night. War Eagles kept their season alive with a 6-run 7th-inning rally last night. That one lifted to center. That's where Kyler's at. She puts that one away. Throws it all the way to the middle of the diamond just to, give some rest to the cutoff people, I'm sure, is exactly why that one went there.
Absolutely.
2 gone to start the top of the first. Next batter is the first baseman, Lindley Chapman. Chapman steps in. She was a starting pitcher for us at their place, and we will probably see her at some point tonight. They use theirs, much like the War Eagles use ours, where we will split a lot of games, share some innings. Ball outside for ball 1. Wind is blowing hard in from right center field. Ball 2 outside. Honestly, Eddie, I think the only ball that it potentially helps is right down the left field line. Other than that, I think you got a wind that's going to be hurting every ball in the air today.
Definitely grabbing.
Which could help us in this one. Strike over the outside edge. This is a Fayetteville team that hit 5 home runs against us down at their place. 13 hits and 5 runs.
I've slept many a night since then.
Grounded towards second. Ava on the backhand, knocks it down, picks it up, not going to have a play. Keeps it on the infield. On runner at first with 2 down. Going to bring up the catcher, Kendall Watts. Now batting the catcher, Kendall Watts. Difficult play to Ava's bare hand side there. Would have been tough if she comes up with it clean.
Darren, we got wind gusts about 25 miles an hour in.
All right, there's a fastball over the outside edge. That report right there from Jerry Davenport, winds are gusting at 25 miles an hour. And again, if you can see the flagpole on Game Changer, it is coming straight at us from the right center field flagpole. Ball 1 outside, 1-1 the count on Watts. Runner on first is Chapman. That one fouled down the right field line. One and 2 the count. Hagedorn on top of the cleanup hitter Watts. Big power out of Watts. Good player. Catcher for these Fayetteville Bulldogs. She chases that one a little bit. Good pitch by Lillian. Make her stretch the zone just a little bit. Again, just kind of going back to that game last night. 5-1 we're down, Eddie, in the 7th inning. And things look bleak. I know there are even some tears in the dugout. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, a 3-run home run by Lily Humphreys. Get another big hit out of 2-2 even. 2-2 the count. Little insurance added from a double by Ava DeFreitas. They hold on and really keep their playoff hopes alive. It was a very difficult path if you don't win that one. And hopefully we can take that momentum into this one. This one would go a long way Here, if you win this one, now you're talking about positioning. Now you're talking about potentially a 5 seed or a 4 seed. 3-2 the count. Chapman, the runner, is going to be off and moving. Here comes a delivery. Grounded, foul towards first. That didn't bother you guys, did it? Out on Game Changer land? A little Blair Witch Project action. Full count again. Here comes Lillian. On deck batter is Elizabeth Hampton. Grounded to second. That one right at Avon. 2 hops. On to first. Side retired. 2-out single is erased. We have played half an inning. It's Fayetteville nothing. War Eagles coming up. Leading it off for the War Eagles, center fielder Kyler Strickland. Strickland, DeFreitas and Strickland, the law firm, in their usual 1 through 3 spots in the order. They stand in again here tonight. Kyler, the center fielder and leadoff hitter. She's been there the entire season. Stands in from the right side. That one fouled off the netting. Fayetteville pitcher Nevaeh has net, as we were just discussing. We saw her down in Fayetteville. Lindley Chapman was the starter, threw a few innings. Shows bunt, pulls it back, sails high over the top of everything and into the back of the webbing. Home plate umpire and local legend Blair Cartwright barely avoiding that one. Ball 2 up and in. Fayetteville defense is straight away and shallow, as you would expect. It's going to take a hard line drive to get through this tough wind. You expect everything to get held up. Any fly ball to the outfield is going to hang. That one lifted foul and out of play. And a great opportunity for Boing Boing Splat. The most rally creating of all of our foul ball sound effects. Hello, sir. 2-2 the count to Kyler. She stands in, waiting on deck as Ava DeFreitas. Ball high there. 3-2 the count. Anyway on right here, 1-1. That one fouled down the right side, off the facade of the grandstands here at one of the premier softball parks in all of America at the high school level, and we are not exaggerating. Sometimes we take this for granted a little bit, boys, but we need to remember it from time to time. That one lifted to left center, pretty well hit, but again, that's going to hang up. Pacheco roams over into left center field, and she puts it away. Down goes Kyler. Now batting, second baseman, Ava DeFreitas.
So I don't put that up as a hit, right?
Nope. One away for Ava DeFreitas. Another one of our War Eagle seniors. She shows bunt. She bunts it to first. This is going to be a tough play. Ava down the line. She beats it. Oh, they call her out. She beat that by a half a step.
At least. I think he was looking at helmet and not feet.
Don't know what he was looking at, but he missed that one. Next batter is the first baseman, Jocelyn Strickland. That's going to bring up Jocelyn. He called it with confidence, too. Felt like he saw it good. Over but low, ball one to Jocelyn. War Eagles now in need of a 2-out rally to get this one started. Over but low over the outside edge. 2-0 the count to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's been swinging the bat really well. Not afraid of big moments herself. That one fouled off the netting. Retrieved by the catcher, Kendall Watts. 2-1 the count. Lillian Hagedorn awaits on deck. I'm going to call a legal pitch on that, I believe. See if he gives us a 3-1. He should give a count here. 3-1 is the count. Yeah, just fell in the circle. Once you start your motion, you do have to complete it. It's more embarrassing than anything, but we've seen it before. We saw a girl the other day throw one backwards. There's a strike over the outside edge. Responded really well. Did Nevaeh says net. 3-2 now the count to Jocelyn. Grounded back up the middle. Good piece of work right there by Jocelyn. And I tell you, Dad's standing next to me, so I'll kind of reiterate. She has done a great job of that right there, utilizing the middle of the field and getting base hits there, not trying to pull everything. Next batter is the pitcher, Lillian Hagedorn. And I think that's really mattered with some of the pitchers that we've been facing, too, that throw curveballs on the outside edge, maybe a different pace than we're used to. Like Jocelyn's done a good job making that adjustment. Grounded over to third. Picked up across the diamond. Down goes Hagedorn. Much like Fayetteville, 2-run single is erased. After one, we are tied at 0. Leading it off for the Bulldogs, third baseman Elizabeth Hampton. So it is Hampton, Pacheco, and Drake, 5, 6, 7 for the Bulldogs. Will be standing in against the War Eagle left-hander Lillian Hagedorn. Off the outside edge, ball one. Lillian likes to live out there a little bit. She'll spin it 2 different ways. Mixing an off-speed pitch. This is just barely off-speed, just enough to try and induce a ground ball. Strike over the outside edge. All hands on deck here. Mentioned Dad Eddie Strickland next to us. Michael Boney also up here as well. Woo. Tell you, we saw extremely dangerous play down at Prairie Grove the other night. I have told Sydney that the one thing they should do is put netting up there, and I know the kids wouldn't love it, but I mean it's not when, like but if somebody gets hit over there. Or it's when, not if, somebody gets hit over there. 2-2 the count on the batter, Hampton.
Yeah, situations like that, it doesn't matter what dugout you're in. It's never good.
Lifted down the right field line and foul. War Eagle defense from left to right. Lily Humphreys in left. Kyler Strickland center. It's Maddie Hughes in right. Did she go? They were checking her. So far, on close plays, he's 0 for 2 against us. Anyway, that one I might agree with versus the bunt, but that's not a great trend towards random first base umpire. I do not know. 3-2 now the count to the leadoff hitter, Hampton. That one lifted to right. It's going to hang up. Maddie Hughes is playing in with the wind. That's right where she's camped. Leadoff hitter gone. Next batter is the center fielder, Ella Pacheco. In stands Pacheco, the center fielder. I coached Ella Pacheco for 1 season as a 10-year-old. It was a long time ago. She was about thigh high at that point in time. She's grown into a really good player. Outside edge, strike one. Didn't really like that call behind the plate there. Now roaming center field for these Bulldogs. Fouled down the right field line. Oh and 2. Hagedorn on top of Pacheco. That one fouled down off the screen on the right side. Remains 0-2 to Pacheco. War Eagle infield defense at third base. Gabby Kelly, we saw with a great spinning play in the first. Sydney Gaffney's at short. Ava is at second. Ava DeFreitas. Jocelyn Strickland over at first. Good pitch just off the outside edge from Hagedorn. 1-2 the count. A little parent chirping already. Some of these parents know each other and have played together. Maybe it's fun, maybe it's more than fun. 2-2 the count to Pacheco.
It's entertaining, we'll say that.
How about that? Two and two's the count. That one fisted toward center. In comes Kyler. She's going to get it. Good read, good break by Kyler Strickland. She puts it away for out number 2. Next batter is the DP, Presley Drake. In stands Presley Drake. On deck batters, the pitcher says net. Strike over the outside edge. That one lined down the right field line. So far, Lillian doing a really good job of just dotting that outside corner. We mentioned she'll spin it both ways. She'll screwball it out there. She'll spin it with a curveball spin just to keep people off balance. But we like to live out there. There it is, fouled away again. And on a day like this, totally don't mind the theory of throwing the ball over the outside edge, see how far you can hit it. Because good luck trying to get one out of here today with that wind blowing in straight from right center field. Good pitch right off the outside edge. About exactly what they wanted to do it. Tough take from Presley Drake. Here's the 1-2. That one lifted to right. Maddie Hughes looks like she's got a beat on it, and she does. She puts it away. 1, 2, 3 go the Bulldogs. We've played an inning and a half. We're still scoreless. For the War Eagles, number 24, Carly Earl. In steps Carly Earl, back behind her Lily Humphreys. Carly has really started swinging the bat over the past week to 10 days. And just in the nick of time, we got about a few weeks of season left. Stay hot, Carly. Go and carry us all the way into state if you want to, 2-4.
Keep going.
On dag batter, Lily Humphreys. Michael Boney standing behind me. Probably tell you one of the bigger at-bats she's had in her life last night. Down 5-1, a 3-run homer got us right back in it. And there's a great story from that inning that I got from Sydney that I plan on revealing on senior night. You guys are good. You have to tease you with that one a little bit, but really cool the way they responded to some adversity last night. Fouled straight back. Good cut right there by Carly. Carly has settled in at catcher. We began the season at short. Gabby behind the plate and Sydney over at third. Took 2 games for that to switch. Carly's made her way behind the plate. Gabby's done a good job at third. Sydney has slid over to short. Off the outside edge right there, 2-2. Carly had a double last night. That one in the dirt. 3-2 the count. Just from the 2 times I've seen Saz Ned, like if you are patient with her, she will walk you from time to time. A lot of herk and jerk in the motion. A lot moving in her delivery. Fouled back and out of play. We'll do the 3-2 again. And ball 4 it is. Good at bat by Carly. She's aboard. Now batting, number 5, Lily Humphreys. And here stands Lily, we mentioned, huge at bat last night, a couple runners on, hit a 3-run homer to change the game. She bunts this one, it's back to pitcher, on to first for the sacrifice. Lily is gone, her job was done though. She advances Carly to second. No at bat for Lily, it's a sacrifice bunt. Carly on board at second for Cadence Deer. Now batting, number 16, Cadence Deer. In steps Cadence. Manning the DP slot. She did the same last night down at Fort Smith's north side. Grounded back to pitcher. Not even looking to third was the pitcher. She goes on to first. Carly advances to third. Now only 60 feet away. But with 2 outs, going to need a 2-out hit from Gabby Kelly. Now batting number 14, Gabby Kelly. Senior third baseman, catcher, first baseman, whatever you want me to do, Gabby Kelly takes a strike over the outside edge. She'll be heading to Pratt to do her work next year. On deck batter is Sydney Gaffney. Fouled away down the right side. Quickly 0-2 to Gabby. Ball high and away. 1-2 the count. Find a way right here, 1-4. Just serve one out a little bit to right center field. Get one on the greens, all we need. Big conference battle right now. Seeds 5 and 6 playing in this one. Ball up in the zone. Gabby swings through it. That's the way it's going to go down. A walk by Carly. She's left at third. After 2, we're still scoreless. Leading it off for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, Nevaeh Sasnet. 8-9-1 for Fayetteville. Been a clean game so far for both teams. One base runner for the Bulldogs. That one drilled into right center field by the pitcher, Sasnet. Kyler goes down on a knee to make sure it doesn't get past her. One pitch and the leadoff hitter aboard. There's the second base runner for the Bulldogs. Now batting the left fielder, Brianna Emel. Courtesy runner coming. Runner at first is number 9, Lorena Stafford. And Gabby, who knows Brianna, she's well in front of the bag, expecting potential shenanigans or at least a sacrifice bunt attempt right here by Emel. Handles the bat well and good speed. Top of the order, due up after Emel. Shows bunt. Carly throws down at the runner and hits her, and wiffle ball, she's out. But here, Back there safely.
She pulled back.
I thought it was ball one, but every time there's a play, I kind of get distracted. He will tell us. Squaring again his email. She fouls that one back. Go 1-1 and see if he changes it. 0-2 it is. Thank you, Blair.
Thank you.
And that should eliminate bunt. You see Gabby back a couple steps now. Courtesy runner Stafford, potentially decent speed on at first. May still see a play of some sort on, but here comes Lillian trying to get the batter. Email. Carly had it cocked up and ready to go. Nothing doing. One and two the count. Off the outside edge, 2-2. Ava Garcia waits on deck. No scorer early on in this one. Beautiful but breezy night at the ball yard. That one fouled away off the netting. Count remains 2-2 to Email. Just fought that one off, just trying to live to see another pitch. That one off the outside edge. Now 3-2. 0-2 to 3-2. See how far she can hit it right here, Lillian. 3-2 the count. Grounded to second. One's going to be all they get. They get Email. Runner advances to second. They'll be one away for the leadoff hitter. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ava Garcia. Garcia bats from the left side. She's got good power. She can do some slap type things. She also has home run power. Maybe not today, but certainly extra base power. Over the plate but down. Ball one from Lillian Hagedorn. One away here in the top of the third. That one fouled away off the netting. We mentioned War Eagles lost this one down at Fayetteville. We're looking to split the season series right here, get ourselves back in good position for the playoff chase with all of a sudden, Eddie, just a couple weeks to go. Can you imagine?
I can't. It has went very fast.
That one lifted to left. Humphreys is over there. She's got to drift into foul territory, and she makes the catch. Well positioned were the War Eagles. Two away now. Next batter is the second baseman, Marley Holtoff. Yeah, we've got 3 home games after this.
I think it feels like it went so fast because we started with conference games right off the bat.
Yes, and in March. Previously, we actually started that last week in February, so it actually is shorter. Good strike over there on the outside edge from Lillian. Big at bat right here. If we can get Holtoff down the line to right, that's going to make it into the War Eagle bullpen. Oh, and 2 the count. Hagedorn in good shape. See how we would want to try and retire Holtoff off the outside edge. 1-2 the count. Infielders right here in the mode to just keep this ball on the brown to prevent that runner from second from scoring. Grounded to second. Ava's going to do more than that. She picks it up, throws it to first. Inning over. Holtoff retired. We've played 3. Bulldogs nothing. War Eagles looking for runs. Eagles, the shortstop, Sidney Gaffney. Sidney Gaffney, then the top of the order at Kyler Strickland and Ava DeFreitas. Sidney with one of the bigger at-bats of her War Eagle career last night. That same 7th inning came through with a 2-run single. That one fouled back and out of play. 0-1 the count. And Dad wasn't there for it. Totally said that if Coach Bowen gets another announcer, I will never go to a game again if it means every day you're going to get 2 hits and a couple of RBIs. Once again, they didn't take me up on it. That one late, right at Coach Decker on the ugly finder there.
Oh, he had to fight me first.
Just a late decision there by 2-2. 0-2 now the count. Time to fight. Back to the top of the order and Kyler Strickland next. That ball in the dirt. 1-2 the count. So far been a pitcher's game. You can see by the wind, it's got that feel to it. Runs are going to be at a premium. Being able to take advantage of your outs and your opportunities. Lays off that one. Nice work there, 2-2. We've had approximately 4,000 conversations about laying off that ball in our life. Coach Strickland, Coach Dad Strickland.
Absolutely.
2-2 the count. That one down. 3-2 the count. Sid's gone all the way from 0-2 to 3-2, making her work.
Stronghold.
Pitcher says net. That one fouled straight back by Sydney. Good at bat working right here. She's going to see pitch number 7 from the pitcher Saz net. We talked before on the broadcast, even statistically, every pitch you see in the at-bat goes more and more in the hitter's favor. You've now seen everything. Fouled straight back again. Another good swing. A ball that may or may not have been in the strike zone, but entirely too close to take.
Too close.
She's still alive. That one down. Nice at bat there by 2-2. Leadoff hitter aboard. Next batter is the center fielder, Kyler Strickland. Leadoff hitter aboard. Little late instruction from Coach Mack to Sydney. Bunt goes down, goes to third. Good speed by Kyler. They're not going to get her. It's an infield single from Kyler Strickland. Really well executed. Sydney advances to second. First and second now, and nobody out. Now batting number 2, Ava DeFreitas. Wouldn't be surprised to see it again here, Coach. Ava with the lead speed also. She shows bunt, pulls it back. Third baseman Hampton in front of the bag, but not too aggressively. Ball high. 2-0 with the count. In comes Ava at 2-0. Bunt goes down. That's in fair territory. Forget about it. No chance. Absolutely no chance to get the speedy Ava DeFreitas. And look what we've done here. Next batter, now batting number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Bags are full for the most dangerous weapon in the lineup, Jocelyn Strickland. I predict we will not see a drag bunt here.
No, I think that's
But a great situation for Jocelyn. Foul down the right field line. Jocelyn stands in from the right side. Sydney's on at third, Kyler's at second, and Ava's at first. About as quick as you can get on the bases for the War Eagles right now. Over but low. Actually, a late strike called. Coach Bowen barks a little bit too loudly there. Got a warning out of that one. 0-2 the count on Strickland. And we've had a few go against us already. I'm sure that's accumulation of calls that didn't have anything to do with the home plate umpire. That one lifted, and it's down. That's going to be a mess. Down to the home plate goes Sydney. She's going to score. It's going to turn into a fielder's choice. And an RBI for Jocelyn. Boy, the runners were in a really difficult position there. Little delay, the dive for the shortstop, Ava Garcia. She's flexing that left hand. That actually reminds me a little bit of what we saw happen to Tegan Holt a little bit in right field earlier in the year. She says she's fine. Just flexed it a little bit. Runners on first and third now. And Coach Bowen's fired. I mean, this is a big game for us.
It is.
I mean, it's a big game for Fayetteville, too. But this is one that, if we're trying to put some distance and ensure we're going to get in those state playoffs, this is one that would go a long way. Looking for a pinch runner right here, I believe, for Jocelyn, and we are. Running at first, number 13, Libby Casto. And your batter, the pitcher, Lillian Hagedorn. So after all that, Jocelyn with an RBI single. Kyler's made her way over to third. Libby Casto is on at first. Pinch running for Jocelyn. Jocelyn will re-enter at the bottom half of the inning. Just got some young good wheels on the bag right here in Libby. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone right there from Lillian. Oh, and 1 the count to the pitcher Hagedorn. That one sails high. One and 1 the count. Hagedorn been very productive. Fouled back and out of play. One out in the inning. Runners on the corners. 1 and 2 the count to Hagedorn. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Runner goes down. Here comes Kyler. We're trying to steal home, and we do it. A double steal for the War Eagles. Nice work right there by Libby Casto holding it up. Good read by Kyler Strickland. Another run across. War Eagles lead it 2-0. Now batting number 24, Carly Earl. Well executed double steal by the War Eagles right there. Stealing a run aboard even on a strikeout. And in stands Carly, swinging a hot bat. Good speed on in second with Libby. Drilled to left. It's going to get to the left fielder quickly. She's not going to be able to score on it. All the way through goes the throw. Carly advances to second. It's a base hit, advancing to second on the throw. Both runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Next batter is the left fielder, Lily Humphreys. In stands Lily. Another huge opportunity for the War Eagles. Carly off to a slow start this year. I love the way she's swinging the bat right now. She's in a zone. Just keep it rolling. Fouled straight back from Lily. Right on that pitch was Lily Humphreys. Coach Bowen said the exact same thing. Again, Humphreys with the big 3-run home run in the 7th last night. We'd take just a little flare to right center field right here, Eddie. That looked like a changeup up and away. You don't see a lot of changeups from 22 Saznet. On deck batter is Cadence Deer. War Eagles now 2 runs on 5 hits, but 2 big, dangerous War Eagles in scoring position. Love to get these here. That's down and in. 2-1 the count. They check on that one. If somehow we came out with a strike on that one. No, I said if we would have. I think we might not have had Coach Bowen in this one any longer if that were the case. 2-1 the count now to Lily. Drilled to left. That's going to get one. On to third is Carly. It's an RBI single.
Changed.
I don't think so. It's going to be hard to pull off.
It's hard on the girls.
Yeah.
It's a late night get home.
Now batting for the War Eagles, number 16, Cadence Deer. After an extended break, War Eagles come back. Cadence is now in the batter's box. Runner at first is Lily Humphreys. She just produced a 2-out RBI single. At third is Carly Earl. Pitcher is still Saznet. She takes a strike. Does Cadence Deer. 0-1 the count. As you mentioned, going down to the bullpen is Lindley Chapman. Coming on to play first was Presley Drake. She's the DP. I do not know there's a lineup change at all. That wouldn't require one. Strike over the outside edge. 0-2 quickly to Deer. But that's exactly where a couple of us have started this frame, and we battled our way back and gotten hits out of it, or walks out of it in the case of Sydney. 0-2, 2 outs. War Eagles have 3 across. Every run valuable today. Carly, find a way to get Carly across that plate. Ball 1 outside. 1-0 the count. Yeah. Lily would be a threat to run if she had a full and intact knee. Swings through that one. Inning's going to end, but a big one for the War Eagles. 3 runs across. 2 runners left. We go to the 4th. War Eagles lead it 3-0. So it is 3, 4, 5. Lindley Chapman, Kendall Watts, and Elizabeth Hampton here in the 4th against Lillian Hagedorn, who's been really good to this point. Strike 1 to Chapman. Top of the zone. Lindley is really tall.
She is really tall.
Here's the 0-1. Loop down the line to right. Maddie's going to give it a chase, but it's going to be in the bullpen. 0-2 the count. Nice work by Lillian, coming out after getting a couple runs and throwing strikes right away. Grounded to third. Gabby's going to have to go quick. She's got it across the diamond. Chapman does beat it. I will not make the same comment I made in the first. I believe that's a correct call at first. She got it by just a quarter step. Unfortunate, but leadoff hitter aboard. Next batter is the catcher, Kendall Watts. Just hit slowly on the ground to third. That one lifted into right field. Kyler's going to have it on a hop. First 2 aboard now and nobody out for the Bulldogs. Next batter is the third baseman, Elizabeth Hampton. Let me just mention, every run matters. These Bulldogs can hit. We've seen them put up some big numbers, including against us earlier in the year. Hampton shows bunt. Strike over the outside edge. 0-1 the count. Might have been able to just see what the War Eagle defense was doing to it there, see if they're going to put a play on behind him. Chapman's the runner on at second. Here comes Hagedorn. Hampton shows bunt again. Bunts through it. 0-2 the count to Hampton. That will probably take bunt away, which may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I don't mind outs. And she was in true sacrifice mode there as opposed to Ava and Kyler, who were bunting for hits. Good pitch right off the outside edge. She does a good job of just dotting that edge. Just off the plate. Difficult take, but it was done so by Hampton. 1-2 now the count. Fouled. Out of play.
Carly does an amazing job of making sure it gets seen on that outside edge.
1-2. Foul back again. That one off the plate. She did make her chase. Hampton fouls it off the netting. Stays alive. War Eagles a little deeper in the outfield than I would like with this win. Maybe with the 3-run lead. They're trying to protect doubles. That one lifted to right. It's on the ground. Hughes has got it. She comes up throwing. It's off the line and going to be towards the Fayetteville dugout. That one in no man's land. 1 run is going to score. Now it's a 3-1 ball game. It's still first and second and nobody out. And here come the War Eagles just to have a little chat about it, just to settle things down. Still first and second, nobody out. Could see that same bunt play on again here. Runner at second now is Kendall Watts. Hampton is on at first. Back-to-back hits. Bunted through it is Pacheco. Runner had a notion. You can see the War Eagle defense in motion. Nobody there to cover second. You got Sydney's got a rush to cover third. Ava's going on first to cover that. Kyler Strickland coming in to be the person covering second base from center field. That one fouled away, just like in Hampton's at bat. First 2 bunt attempts result in strikes. And an 0-2 count on the batter Pacheco. Presley Drake waits on deck. Off the outside edge, 1-2 the count. There's strike 3 on the outside edge. Gets the corner of that one on the knees. 1 out in the inning. Next batter's number 20, Presley Drake. Brings up Drake, started the game as the DP. She slid over to first when Chapman went to go warm up in the bullpen. Chapman back down there again. We will likely see her in the bottom half. Ball high from Lillian. 1-0 the count. Kendall Watts, the runner at second. Over at first is Elizabeth Hampton. Grounded up the middle. Sydney can't get there. It's going to go into center field. Kyler's going to come up throwing. It's going to be cut off in the middle. It's an RBI single. Advancing to second is Hampton. It's 3-2 War Eagles. Little nuances of softball we'll talk about just there, Eddie. Next batter is number 22, Nevaeh Sasnet. Without the bunt in effect, we would have been in double play depth, and that would have been a perfect double play ball. With the bunt as a threat, Sydney has actually got to cheat towards third. There's a strike over the outside edge, making that ball go up the middle and ungettable. Just kind of one a little game within a game thing right there. Just kind of unfortunate for the War Eagles. That one lifted to center. Kyler's running back on the fence, and she makes the catch. Great catch by Kyler. She gets it in to Sid. And we got an out at second. Oh, we got a safe there. And we've got an out call from behind home plate. Alert play by the War Eagles. Didn't tag up. Alert play by the War Eagles trying it. We are going to end the inning with a 3-2 lead. That run not going to count. We've played 3.5. Actually, we'll keep it right here while the argument entails. After 3.5, it's War Eagles 3, Bulldogs 2. 9, Gabby Kelly. And I think there was just a little bit of a delay in that catch by Kyler with the ball going up on the wall. I think the runner just left just a little bit early. It was bang, bang. Call made by the home plate umpire. War Eagles out of the inning is 3-2. We come back up. Here is Gabby Kelly. Sydney Gaffney, then the top of the order to get us going here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitcher, Saznet, stays on. Ball one, outside and low to Gabby. Chapman is ready to go. I think any sign of danger from Saznet, I think they would make the move to Chapman. And now I believe we have an umpire has now told both dugouts that's enough. In off the plate to Gabby. Gabby wishing she had that one back to take it in the back of the calf.
Yep.
2-0 the count.
A little ice on it.
Senior third baseman Gabby Kelly. There's a strike over the inside edge. She did not. Ball caught the inside edge. 3-1 to count, or 2-1 to count. That one's going to get her. Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Yeah. Coming on to pitch, number 3, Lindley Chapman. Saznet will leave with the runner on first. Tribute to her on hit by pitch. Again, Chapman was the starter down in Fayetteville for us. Fully expected them to split this game. I do think the War Eagles might have stepped up the pitching change a little bit faster maybe than Fayetteville would have wanted to. So Gabby Kelly's runner at first. In stands Sydney. Tall right-hander, I believe a sophomore, Lindley Chapman. These Fayetteville Bulldogs are talented and they're young. That's one of those big 25-mile-an-hour gusts of wind we were talking about. Cindy squares the bunt, and she's going to get hit. We'll take that as a bunt, too. Now batting, number 11, Kyler Strickland. I only have 2 hit batsmen sound effects. I don't have another one, so it'll be a tough call whether we replay those or whether we actually, just let it go. First and second, nobody out. Kyler Strickland. She aboard with a bunt first time through, or last time through. Gabby's on at second. Sydney's on at first. Nobody out. Third baseman well in on the line. There's Kyler. She shows bunt. Sacrifice is good. On to second goes Sydney. On to third goes Gabby Kelly. War Eagles now both in scoring position with 1 out. Now batting second baseman Ava DeFreitas. In steps Ava DeFreitas. Inside edge at the knees. Strike one called on Ava. Pitcher maybe looking for a new ball. No, she wants a shoestring timeout, which I don't know that you have to have in high school. But she's got it. Gabby's over at third. You see the Bulldog infield in now, trying to cut off this run at the plate. A 3-2 game here now. Getting a little bit later in the bottom of the fourth. Ava stands in. That ball off the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Sydney with all kinds of room now. She's actually behind those runners. She should be able to get a good lead, potentially score on a single here from Ava. That ball down and in. 2-1 the count. Grounded to short. Contact play not on. Pump fake, and they still get Ava. I thought the punt fake might have cost them. Still got Ava by half a step. Runners have to hold. Now 2 away. Next batter's number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. In comes Jocelyn in another big spot. 2 War Eagles in scoring position. 2 out in the inning. Over but low, ball 1. Over but low on the inside. 2-0 the count to Jocelyn. Great hitters count. Jocelyn's gone straight back up the middle in both at bats today. Hit one of them really well. One of them off the handle last time. All 3 outside. 3-0 the count. Maybe the old intentional walk right here. And it's ball 4. That's a strike actually on the outside edge. The old 3-0 strike call there. Pulled that one back in. I don't mind it. I want to see Jocelyn hit in this spot. Maybe we can just entice her to throw another good ball over the inner half right here. Grounded to third. Going to be a long throw from Hampton. She makes it. 2 runners are left aboard for the War Eagles. We have played 4. It's a little closer than it was an inning ago. War Eagles 3, Bulldogs 2. Nine 1-2 for the Bulldogs here in the 5th. And we have had a coach ejected from the dugout. Coach ejected from the Fayetteville dugout, not the head coach. It's not the one that's having the conversation you see on the screen right now. He's trying to wonder what exactly happened. I will tell you, I know this home plate umpire pretty well. He does not have a short fuse. So he's been getting chirped at quite a bit. And this conversation he might be getting tired of. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever seen him riled up. The home plate umpire, that is. Assistant coach probably isn't going to make a huge difference in this one. He'll have to watch this one from outside. That one fouled back and out of play. And you can see it fired up the Bulldog dugout even, for that matter. 0-1 the count. Lifted foul. That one's going to go over the War Eagles dugout, over into the batting practice area. Oh, and 2 the count. Again, this is a 9-hole hitter, Brianna Email. They're back to the top of the order after this, and Ava Garcia. Dangerous spot of the Bulldog order. Would be great to get her out here off the outside edge. 2-1 the count. Brianna way out on that front foot. Had a notion to take it that one, did not. Takes it for ball 1. Fouled again. Down the right field line and out of play. 1-2 the count to Email. So far, Lillian has gone the entire way for the War Eagles, and she's been good. Over but low. 2-2 the count. Down at Fort Smith yesterday, Jocelyn started it, pitched a bunch of it. Lillian finished it up. May see the opposite here today. Here comes Hagedorn with the 2-2. Grounded back to her, off her glove, down to first. Goes the runner Email. It gets away. She chooses not to move to second. Bad break for the War Eagles right there. Lillian just slowed it down enough to not be able to make a play. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ava Garcia. And now you're at the top of this Fayetteville order, which brings a lot of firepower, including this one, Ava Garcia. Gabby's in. Grounded to short. She's got it in the air. On to first. It's a double play. The leadoff hitter is retired as well. We've got 2 outs in the inning. Bags empty. Big play right there for the War Eagles. A tough spot for the runner because that ball was right off the ground when Sydney made the catch. Next batter is the second baseman, Marley Holtoff. Kind of a dream situation as an infielder there. It's like she didn't know if you're going to short hop it or catch it.
Perfectly.
Clean play to first for the double play. Lifted to right. That ought to be where Maddie Hughes is at, and it is. Complexion of the inning completely changed with that double play ball. No runs. Nobody left. Through 4.5, War Eagles 3, Fayetteville 2. Eagles, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn. Hagedorn, Carly Earl, and Lily Humphreys coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. First one is low and away in the turf. Ball 1 from Lindley Chapman. Both of these Fayetteville pitchers have good stuff. Lindley's extremely long, throws it pretty hard. If there's an Achilles heel, is that the control can get away from him. There's ball too high. So if you can be disciplined, you can put him in a position to either walk you, have to come across the plate. It's what Lillian is trying to do right here. 2-0 the count. Ball 3 outside. 3-0 the count to Lillian Hagedorn. Carly waits on deck. Ball 4. Runner at first is number 1, Destiny Soriano. Your batter, number 24, Carly Earl. In steps Carly. Hard line drive, single to left last time up. Just to mention, all of a sudden Carly's gotten hot. Swinging a good bat. Soriano's the runner at first. That one off the end of the bat, however. Back to pitcher. Not even going to look to second. Goes on to first to retire Earl. Advancing into scoring position is Soriano, now with 1 away. Now batting number 5, Lily Humphreys. On deck batter is Caden Steer. 1 out here in the inning. That one hits the umpire in the foot. Oh, and we get a break. We get a break. I heard Coach Bowen yelling go, and the catcher picks it up, gets rid of it quickly, but the ball goes into left field. Soriano now only 60 feet away. I mean, I think she's probably an error, honestly, to get her there. It was a ball. Ball was down and in the turf. Fayetteville infield is going to creep in again. Lily with a chance just to lift one out here. Over this infield, through this infield. Every run going to matter. Down and in. 2-0 the count. That one's down and it gets away. Here comes Soriano. She's going to score on the wild pitch. Run comes across without the bunt. I think she bunted through that one. We'll see what they give there. One run across. We now lead at 4-2. 2-1 is the count. Base is now empty with 1 out for Humphreys. Big run right there. Now restart the inning. Down and in. 3-1 the count. Plate moving around a little bit on Lindley Chapman. Don't chase. Make her earn it right here. And ball 4. Now batting number 16, Cadence Deer. Runner at first is Lily Humphreys. In stands the DP, Cadence Deer. War Eagles looking for more. Trying to pad on to this 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Over but low. Ball 1. It's been a good one here on a Thursday night in the 6A West. Eddie. Big game for both teams, as we mentioned. Maybe bigger for our War Eagles. There's a strike over the inside third. Count evens at 1. May have had take on right there just to make sure we don't chase. Over the outside edge and up and or one of the two. That's one where she missed her spot. That ball was supposed to be on the inner third. If the catcher set up out there, she might get that pitch, but she missed her spot by a good foot. Down and in. 3-1 the count from Chapman. On deck batter is Gabby Kelly. We will take any and all base runners. And that's a strike over the inside corner at the knees. Cadence was already on her way. Gabby was on her way to the batter's box. Alas, it's 3-2. 1 out. Swings through that one. Doesn't get the ball up in the zone. Now 2 away for Gabby. Now batting number 14, Gabby Kelly. In steps Gabby, now 2 away. Lily still at first. Ball high. 1-0 the count to Gabby. Sydney Gaffney stands on deck. She'd love an opportunity in scoring position here. Gabby hit with the last one. Fouled away. In off the edge. 1-1 the count. Gabby would have been fine getting hit with that one too. There's a strike over the inner half. 2-2 the count. Deuce is wild. 2 outs in the inning as well. Pitcher Chapman looks in, gets a sign. Here's her 2-2. Over but low. 3-2 the count. On at first is Lily. She will be on the move on this one with 3-2 and 2 outs. Gabby stands in. And the ball's off the outside edge. Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney. And we're going to go run for Gabby here. I think he's saying 8. 8 would be Izzy Mayhew, if that's the direction he goes. It is not. Looks like young Ellie Wild is going to be the runner on at first. Actually, she's going on at second. Runner at second for Lily is number 29, Ellie Wild. In steps Sydney, now 2 outs in the inning. Ellie Wild's got some courtesy running and pinch running due here as of late. Good speed aboard. That one gets away. Not far enough. I think that may just be a little situation. Coach Bowen not having quite as much confidence in the young in there. He normally the windmill's moving on that one. 2-2 could have taken that one in the foot, by the way. We'll talk about that one later. That one lifted foul. One and one the count. 2 runners aboard. Gabby's on at first. Ellie Wild is on at second. Sydney stands in. Ball high, 2-1. Sydney does not have an at-bat yet in this one. She's been hit and she's been walked. We would take that again. The on-deck batter is senior Kyler Strickland. Here's the 2-1. Strike at the bottom of the zone. 2-1 to count. Two and two. 2 outs. 2 runners on. 22 in the box. 2-run lead for the War Eagles. That one down. 3-2 the count. Count is full. Runners will be on the move here again. 3-2 the count. Here's the 3-2 to Sydney. Checks her swing. Ball goes into left field. Runner's going to score. On the way to third is Gabby Kelly. Sydney's aboard with a walk. They are going to appeal the swing here if they come out of this with a swing. No. Oh, my. They say she went through that one. That is terrible. Wipe the run off the board. Sydney is retired on the strikeout. No runs across. 2 runners were left. We head to the 6th. It's 4-2. Leading off for the Bulldogs, number 3, Lindley Chapman. 3, 4, 5 for Fayetteville. Chapman, Watson, Hampton. Coach Bowen, I'm not sure what this inquiry is about. Oh, he's got to re-enter. He's got to re-enter Lily into left field. Has not been without drama, this one, on a Thursday night. Well-played game. It's 4-2. Chapman stands in. She now the pitcher. She stands in against Lillian Hagedorn, who's gone the full way for the War Eagles. Ball 1 off the outside edge. Over but low. 2-0 the count to Chapman. And all of this is honestly distracting mentally, right? Like all of the arguments, all the questionable calls. There's a strike over the outside corner.
It's 2-1. Right?
2-1 is the count. Drilled to right. Well played right there by Maddie Hughes. Maddie's been well positioned all night with that wind blowing in. She's had a couple of those good reads off the bat, puts it away. Next batter is the catcher, Kendall Watts. And Lillian's been living on that outside edge, encouraging them to serve it over that way. That one drilled down the line. That one's not going to be gettable. It's going to go into the corner. Hughes has got it on to second. Runner's going to hold there. It's a 1-out double for Kendall Watts. Next batter's the third baseman, Elizabeth Hampton. So Watts on at second for Elizabeth Hampton. 1 out in the inning. 2-run lead for the War Eagles. Mentioned this Fayetteville team, very solid offensively. Ball off the outside edge. Hampton stands in. On deck better is Ella Pacheco. That one lifted to center. In comes Kyler. She's got it. Runner's not going to be able to go anywhere. 2 away now for the center fielder, Pacheco. Now batting number 33, Ella Pacheco. Nice rebound right there by Lillian Hagedorn. Pacheco's in the box. Runner on second and 2 outs. That one floated down the right side. It falls foul and out of play. 0-1 the count. 2 runs on 8 hits for the Bulldogs. 4 runs on 6 hits for the War Eagles. That one fouled off the netting.
That was a great pitch.
Lillian's done a good job just dotting that outside edge. Unfortunately, they're going to hit it hard to hit it the other way. So far, they haven't been able to string enough together. Off the outside edge there, 1-2 the count. Runner on second is the catcher, Kendall Watts. War Eagles pretty well straight away. 1-2 the count from Lillian to Pacheco. That ball is going to get away. Tried to frame that one a little bit too quick. On to third goes Watts. She's now just 60 feet away. Will certainly score on a hit now. Lillian still 1 strike away, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. 2-2 the count to Pacheco. Ball out. Strike 3 it is on the outside edge. Got the outside corner. Down goes Pacheco. Runner at third stranded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-2. Leading it off for the War Eagles, number 11, Kyler Strickland. We are at the top of the order. Kyler Strickland, Ava DeFreitas, Jocelyn Strickland in the bottom of the 6th. Getting laid around here on a good one on a Thursday night. Nubbed off the end of the bat. Hampton's in. She throws it across the infield. Going to get the speedy Kyler Strickland. 1 pitch and 1 out for Lindley Chapman. Now batting, second baseman, Ava DeFreitas. In stands Ava. Off the inside corner. Ball 1 to DeFreitas. On deck batter is Jocelyn Strickland. War Eagles looking for more. Swing and a miss. That one in the turf. 1-1. It's nice to have a lead of 4-2. Would love to have a lead of, say, 7 or 8-2. Tack on a few more runs here. Also have that last bat in the bottom of the 7th if we need it. That one into right center gap. That's going to get down. We get to watch DeFreitas run. Runner's going to go all the way to the center field wall. Here comes Ava. There's going to be a play on her. It goes by, and right there, it's a triple for Ava DeFreitas. Now batting number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Just pure speed right there, Eddie. Just like that ball didn't even get the wall. The center fielder carried it to the wall. Ava now only 60 feet away for Jocelyn Strickland. Jocelyn stands in. Had a couple good swings on the night already. Ball out. 1 ball, no strikes to the War Eagle 3-hitter, Jocelyn Strickland. Pitcher Hagedorn waits on deck. Just tacking on just this one more right here. Elite speed from Ava would be huge. Ball off the outside edge. 2-0 the count. And she needs to be disciplined here. Again, this is something where last time it was basically an intentional walk. Just don't chase. We got people behind you that can help us. Swing and a miss on the outside edge. That was a strike. She swings through it. 2-1 the count. I mean, I just don't think they're going to give Jocelyn anything, intentionally not give Jocelyn anything good to hit here. 2-1 the count. Off the outside edge. Oh, strike called. Strike called on the outside corner at the knees. And not even well framed by the catcher. 2-2 the count to Jocelyn. Maybe they'll go attacker now. Grounded to third. Had no depth perception on that one here. I thought that might have been going over her and into left field. As it is, no. It landed over there by Coach Bowen in foul territory. So 2-2 the count to Jocelyn. Ava's on third. The Bulldog defense is in. The infield is in. Like, it would be hard even for somebody with DeFreitas' speed to score on a ground ball if it goes straight to an infielder. Off the outside edge. 3-2 now the count to Jocelyn. Have fans on both sides chirping at umpires all night now. Almost everything that's close. There's been enough that's gone both directions. Foul down the right field line. Good piece of work there. Trying to foul it. Trying to hit the ball the other way. There has been some questionable stuff happening. Questionable stuff has pretty well happened in both directions. Like, it hasn't been completely one-sided. Right now, we don't care about that. We just need a ball on the green here from Jocelyn Strickland. Ball off the outside edge there. War Eagle thank yous go out to Kings River Ranch Retreat, Mike Hathorn, Sheena and Eddie Strickland, Dana and Travis Strickland, Crosslink, Signature Bank, Jiffy Quick, pitcher Lillian Hagedorn. Jocelyn's the runner on it first. Ava, elite speed over at third. The batter's Lillian Hagedorn. Ball outside. And do not discredit the potential for a play to be put on here. Even a bunt down, like safety squeeze to put pressure on him to decide what to do with Ava DeFreitas. Yep. I know Coach Bowen wants this extra run here, this 3-run lead. Ground or lined foul down the left field line. Jocelyn was run for earlier. She's going to stay there because we need her in this one. Swing and a miss outside. There she goes. They run the pick play to second. They tried to catch us off guard with that one. That was probably more what the pitcher's meeting. The mound visit was about more than anything. Jocelyn advances to second on defensive indifference. It's a 2-strike count now with runners on second and third to Lillian Hagedorn. In comes the Bulldog infield. Grounded. Back to pitcher. Ava's not going to go anywhere. Jocelyn's going to have to go back. Out at first is a call, 2 away. Now batting number 24, Carly Earl. See if they give Carly an opportunity here. Lily Humphreys waits on deck. 2 War Eagles in scoring position would provide some desperate needed insurance here in the bottom of the 6th.
2-4 can definitely get it done.
Drilled to left. Wynn's going to hang it up, and it's going to get down and in the corner. It's by email. DeFreitas scores. Around to score is Strickland. On to third is Carly Earl. It's a big 2-run triple from Carly Earl. 2 more runs aboard. It's 6-2 War Eagles.
And she got it.
Your batter, number 5, Lily Humphreys. Big at bat right there by Carly. Strike over the outside edge. 0-1 the count to Lily. 6-2 is your lead. There's another big runner over there at third in the person of Carly Earl. Cadence Deer waits on deck. Fouled straight back by Lily. Off of the grandstand. 0-2 the count to Humphreys. Already mentioned the big moment Lily had last night. Wouldn't be quite as big here, but another run would do a lot of good to the War Eagles' cause to take this one tonight. Well outside. 1-2 the count. Carly with a good aggressive secondary lead right there, just in case that one trickled away. One and 2 for Lily. Swing and a miss on a changeup. That's going to end the inning, but 2 more big runs across. 1 runner left on third. We go to the 7th. War Eagles lead it 6-2.
I looked right
Leading off the 7th for the Bulldogs, number 20, Presley Drake. 7-8-9 for the Bulldogs in to face Lillian Hagedorn, who's gone the whole way so far for our War Eagles. Lifted foul and out of play. Need to take care of these. Do not want base runners on and get to the back to the top of this Fayetteville order. Make good for these outs here at the bottom. That one fouled over towards the Bulldog dugout. 2 quick foul balls, 0-2 the count. And Lillian has been in front of counts, living on that outside edge all night, Coach. It's been a nice outing for 20. See if she can finish it up. That one stays outside and high. 1-2 the count.
She has thrown a great game.
Drake started as the DP, moved into first. Lifted to center. Kyler looks like she's got it. Now has to chase it in. Woo! A little scary out there, 1-1. Looked like she had it in the bag, and she puts it away. Leadoff hitter gone here in the top of the 7th. Now batting number 22, Nevaeh says net. We know that wind's howling up there, Coach. You can see it right there. Kyler looked like she had that one all the way and then just picked it up about shin high off the turf. That one's outside off the edge. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. 2 runs on 8 hits for these Bulldogs. 6 and 7 hits for the War Eagles. That one fouled straight back. Count evens at 1. War Eagles have a little break from conference after this one if we can, either way, but if we can finish this one off. That one drilled to center. That one is going to hit the ground. Outstanding effort by Kyler, but couldn't quite get that one. She traps it on a hop. On at first is Suznett. And there's one gone for the 9-hole hitter, Brianna Emel. Shows the importance of that first play right there by Kyler. Don't want to get, never even want to get the tying run in the box here if we can keep from it. Batters number 9, Lorena Stafford, or runners number 9, Lorena Stafford. The batter, number 13, Brianna Emel. Wouldn't expect a bunt situation here. Sydney and Ava double play depth, looking to force get the lead runner. Fouled over towards the War Eagle dugout. That ugly finder looked like it was heading straight towards Coach Dean.
Yeah. He didn't move too quick.
He knew he had it all the way. 0-1 the count. Runner on first is the pinch runner Stafford. Grounded foul by Emel again. 0-2 the count. On deck batter is Ava Garcia, the shortstop. She's the leadoff hitter. Grounded foul to first. Nice work by Lillian, staying ahead of the count. 0-2 the count. 1 gone here in the 7th. That one stays high. Little extra giddy up on that one from Lillian Hagedorn. 1-2 the count. Chases that one lifted to right. There again is Maddie Hughes. Maddie Hughes has been in the right spot all night out there in right field. Puts that one away.
Shallow.
Makes that one look easy because she was playing shallow. Well played, well done.
Play that one.
Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ava Garcia. Two gone now. Here in the 7th. That one's outside and low. 1 ball the count. Lefty on lefty matchup here. The only one in this lineup. changes the pattern just a little bit for the War Eagles and for Lillian. That one hit down the left field line. One and one the count. War Eagles 1 out away. Has some good hitters to deal with before we can put it away. Grounded foul. Good pitch in on the hands from Lillian. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Pinch runner Stafford is on at first. We are in the 7th. That one hit hard, but down the left field line in the direction of Coach that was escorted out earlier. Shouldn't say escorted out. He walked out. He was asked out. 1-2 the count to Garcia. Fouled straight back. Lillian went up on that one. Ava just got a piece of it and fouled it straight back. Hagedorn with a 1-2 count on the left-handed leadoff hitter, Ava Garcia. Grounded to short to Sydney. Sydney bobbles it onto second. Then the count is the call. That's going to do it. A bobble, but that's going to end the game. And that's your ball game. Your final score tonight: War Eagles 6, Bulldogs 2. War Eagles wrap this one up in a big one, Eddie. Down the stretch, we needed every single one of these. That's going to really help bolster our position. War Eagles now securely in that 6th spot in the playoff race. Just now have to keep winning. You can kind of control your own destiny here.
Very important win. Much needed time off.
Thank you all for joining us, whether you're joining us in on Game Changer or YouTube. We've got a little bit of time off. We're going to be on the road on Monday. We're going to take on Russellville at Russellville. That one will be Game Changer only.